Good Memorial Day afternoon, fellow orchid lovers. On my way out to the Orchid House, and I looked at this brand new bloom that just burst out on the plumeria, trying to get a good picture of it. The foliage is so thick. Just wanted you to be able to appreciate it. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful color, lush leaves. We're right in the thick of spring here. It's Memorial Day. Archicord set. And we see over here behind us our flags, American and Texas flags, flying over the ceremony at the cemetery here in South Texas. The koi pond is looking good. The koi, the fish are just enjoying themselves there in the pond. Little lily, water lily. Okay, I haven't been able to get my other pond plants in the pond yet. However, they survived the winter. And there's an iris. And shortly we'll have them back in the pond. If there's enough space. Everything looks a little crowded, and those koi have gotten so big. It's a funny thing. I know we put at least 7 in there. These 3 are the only 3 that seem to have survived the winter. Anyhow, we're going to go on over to the Orchid House, take a look at how everything's doing. Got a little bit of work to do in there. So let's go on over and see what's happening. Even before we go into the Orchid House, let's take a look at the temperature here in South Texas. Okay, we have the temperature is 89 degrees Fahrenheit with 70% humidity. So that's what our day is feeling like here. A little bit sticky and very, very warm. So as we go into the Orchid House, I told you the last time I was going to do a little bit of labeling. So I'm not that great. This is trial and error Jones, so I'm not that great yet on identifying orchids, especially if they're not in bloom. So here's Big Fowl. I chose to use these tongue depressors. There's Big Fowl, looking good. Got a little growth going on in there. And that's that spike that I broke off moving it. It's really, really heavy. Might have to replot it soon. Okay, we have a dendrobium here. Okay, I got this off of a Kiki. It's doing about the same. I keep trying to put a little bark around the roots. However, it doesn't seem to like bark around the roots. Here is Little Fowl. Little Fowl's looking good. She spiked and she bloomed. I'm not really sure what's happening on the ends here. I don't know if this is signs of additional blooms or if I should go ahead and cut these spikes off. This one here looks like it may be about to do something. I'm not really sure. If anyone knows, let me know. We have dendrobium here. We have a dendrobium here. So there are 3 of them. And again, I labeled those as best I could. I don't know how well this is going to work out temporarily, but so far so good. And the one Vanda that has survived, I don't know why. I just can't do well with these Vanda plants. I don't think I give them enough water or enough light. So this is truly trial and error with Vanda, not a success story. Here I have my Maxillaria tenuifolia. Seems to be doing about the same. A lot of pseudobulbs going on in there. And this one I have a name on it. This one is a Hawaiian Spectacular Big Purple. Okay, I haven't seen any blooms yet, so I don't know. This plant's a year old. So we'll see what's happening with that. And over here, Cattleya, still looking good. Big, strong, healthy leaves there. A few pseudobulbs, new pseudobulbs. Little something going on. Down there, the roots look pretty good. So they've all transitioned out from the winter storage in the garage by that big window. So far, so good. We'll see. However, our new addition over here is an encyclia. I've never done one of these. I've never cared for one of these. I understand it needs lots and lots and lots of sunlight. So this is the morning into afternoon light that they're all getting right now. So I hope this is a good spot for it. It needs to dry out, and it's pretty dry. I water them every other day or so. And so we'll see what happens with the rest of them. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good here with Trial and Error Jones, and our orchid plants haven't been transitioned back to the Orchid House. A bit warmer, however the light, I tried to keep the same. Phals in the shade with indirect light. Tenifolia and Cyclia, Catalea, all getting as much light as they can, morning light. So stay tuned, and if anyone knows, I'm contemplating cutting these spikes back, but I'm not really sure if what's happening on the end where the spikes came off indicate possible new blooms, or if I should go ahead and cut those back. Anyhow, signing off, Charles Nera Jones here in South Texas.